Sticky honey miso bacon, ramen noodles, soft poached egg. Oh, this noodle dish, guys, I tell you, you have to try it. This is Japanese Mazemen, my version. So, Mazemen, what is it? It is a type of ramen noodle dish without the soup. So it's a dry noodle dish, and maze means to mix in Japanese. So you kind of get all your toppings on top of the ramen and then you mix it all at the end. And we're gonna do a really awesome sticky bacon and egg version, which I'm super excited about. Let's do the bacon first. So I'm gonna get some miso. This is white miso or shiro miso paste. Let's get that into a bowl. And then some honey. And then I want some mirin as well. So mirin is a Japanese sweet cooking wine. It's a lot sweeter than sake and it adds a really beautiful flavor. So I love using this one in marinades. So I'm gonna mix that. And now for the bacon. So what we want for this one, guys, is some big lumpy chunks of bacon because they're gonna caramelize in the pan and get all sticky. So I've bought this kind of uncut, I guess, piece of bacon, or you could use pancetta as well. And I'm just gonna slice through to make that about 1 centimeter thick, and then just cut that into battens or lardons. Now just put all of those chunky bits of bacon into your bowl, give that a good mix. And I want to leave these guys to marinate. It doesn't have to be for too long. We've got a few other bits and pieces we've got to make for our dish, so I'll just set it aside while we do those. So the next component of our dish is actually a very traditional element in regular ramen, and that is tada. And it's kind of like a seasoning that will add all of our salty and umami flavors to the dish. So I'm going to start off with some soy sauce, brown sugar, and again we're going to use some mirin, some sake. That's going to add a really nice flavor, and some garlic. I want some ginger as well, so we're adding some aromatics here, which is going to really flavor the sauce. Just slice the ginger. Now I just want to bruise the spring onion with the bottom of my knife, and that will help more of the aromas and flavors leak out into our sauce. Just give that a bit of a mix, and we want to let all of that good stuff simmer for about 15 minutes or until that sauce has reduced by half. So the other element we want for our Mazemen noodles is a really beautiful soft poached egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I don't have any fancy poaching egg techniques. My one tip is that you need to use uber fresh eggs. If you've got really old eggs, the egg white is going to be wispy and loose, and it doesn't matter what you do, that stuff's just going to go everywhere. So I have a nice wide pan of water and it's just simmering. And then I'm going to add some vinegar, quite a bit of vinegar. This is about half a cup for this pan size. And this is rice vinegar, but you can use white vinegar as well. Now just crack your egg, and I just want a gentle simmer here. Don't boil it too quickly, and then just pour the egg in. And I'm just going to use my spatula just to lift the egg off the bottom, make sure it's not sticking, and away he goes. Now, second egg. Now I only want these guys in there for about 3 minutes. I want them really soft so that we get that creamy yolk at the end for our noodles. Just lift those out with a slotted spoon and just gently slide them onto a tray for later. And would you have a look at that bounce? Ah, perfectly soft poached egg. Okay, we'll leave those alone for later. Now let's have a look at our tada seasoning sauce. That's such a beautiful combination. So you've got really nice gentle ginger, spring onion, just a wisp of garlic, and then just that mixture of the alcohols and the soy sauce has created something really savory and beautiful. Yum. Now just strain out those solids. And this is way more sauce than you need for this dish, but I promise you, you will be adding it to all sorts of things. You can add it to stir fries, you can use it like a teriyaki sauce. It's a really great all-purpose seasoning. So now we're at the sticky bacon part. My favorite. So I've got a pan heating up, not too hot. I kind of want a lot of the flavor and the fat of the bacon to render out before it sears too much on the outside. So I just want a gentle sizzle here. And tip any of that marinade in there as well. It's gonna get nice and sticky. Now just let this bacon cook away a bit for about 3 or 4 minutes. Now I can see when I'm turning over the bacon pieces that I'm getting some really beautiful golden color on the bottom. And this is all going to happen very quickly from now on. So watch, make sure anything doesn't burn, keep the bacon moving. Let's give it a toss. And now we need a healthy dose of finely sliced spring onion. Toss that through. I wish you guys could smell this bacon. Okay, that is ready to go. So now what you want to do is prepare your bowl before you start with the noodles, because ramen noodles will not wait for anyone. So I'm going to take a ladle of this tada, and it's still a little warm. That's what we want, because I want the noodles to hit the warm seasoning in the bowl. And then I've got a pot of boiling water. I'm going to add in my ramen noodles. So I'm really lucky here in Bangkok. I'm able to get fresh ramen noodles from my local Japanese supermarket. But you could use dried, or you could use the vacuum sealed ramen noodles as well. The key here is not to overcook them. So just like fresh pasta, this shouldn't take too long at all. Okay, let's test out one of these noodles. Perfect, just al dente. So I'm going to take them out, strain them a little bit with my spider, and then straight into that bowl of tada. Now we want some of that sticky miso bacon, and then carefully slide your poached egg on top. This is like the ultimate egg and bacon pairing. And I just want to drizzle over a little bit more of our seasoning sauce. Okay, and I've got some spring onion. So an optional extra here is what I call Japanese sprinkles, and that is not the technical name for it, but you can find these in jars at your local Japanese supermarket, and it's kind of like a rice seasoning, and it generally has things like dried seaweed. Some of them have bonito flakes. This one has a little bit of dried egg as well. I just find it adds like a little bit of extra something. So I'm going to sprinkle that over top, and there you have it, guys. This is one extra special noodle dish just for you guys who love noodles as much as me. So just like the name of the noodles suggests, we need to break that egg open and mix everything together. Okay, look at those noodles, look at that bacon. Guys, this really is noodle heaven. That savory, smoky bacon, and the creamy egg, and that beautiful seasoning sauce is all mixed together to create something so magical. And I promise it's not rude to slurp noodles when it's Japanese noodles. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks, guys.